A very warm welcome to all of you. I am Aditya Tomar, the business growth expert. Guys, in this webinar of TuteeHUB, we are going to discuss how to get easy sale, right? How we can sell our product in our community very easily. So today, the topic that I'm going to tell you that will definitely help you to make your brand, make your influence, make your, I would say, your business which you are looking for from long time. So this in this webinar, especially at TuteeHUB, I bring all those expertise which used by the expert to grow their business. So before moving ahead, just say hi. Let's say hi everyone in the comment box. Let's make this session very interactive so that we can get the interest in this webinar. So hello everyone. Let me type for you. Just type in the comment box if you can see me or if you can hear me. Just type yes if you can see me, and just type no if you can't see me or you can't hear me. So it will help me to understand whether my system which I have connected is working perfectly fine or not. So let me check, guys, before my end also. Okay, so it's working perfectly fine. Okay, so everything is working perfectly fine, guys. So today, everybody, I mean, if I say at 5:30 of TuteeHUB, especially Thursday, we are talk about how to generate the leads, how to do the conversions, how to grow our business, and how to build our business. So it's all about making your online business, which start with you and which start with your vision, right? Which start with your mission. So that kind of a philosophy which I always talked about at 5:30. So, guys, in this webinar, I'm going to discuss about how, because once we start our business, right? Once we start planning our business, or once we want that we should be tap into the business, right? Then the issue that comes into with every entrepreneur or every business owner, that to get the sales, right? To get the leads, to get sales, so that they have the circulation of the funds, and then they can grow their business. So the before I would say before 2015 or 2011 or 2008, we were be doing lots of Google ads, paid ads, which we used to play at that point of time. But now the trend of growing a business is completely changed. It's completely changed now, right? People are more specific, or people are using new tools, new way of new way of techniques to grow their business. I think in 2020, the one expertise that every people are getting is the webinar. They are doing as much as the webinar online to grow their organic sales or organic traffic. So this is the one expertise which is clicking everybody in 2020 after COVID-19, right? So today, let me share my screen, guys, and we will see how we can grow our business, and how what the right mindset, what the right skills we will be needing to sell our product easily in our domain or in our niche. So let me share my screen with you, guys. Okay, just allow. Hopefully you can see my screen. Just type yes in the comment box if you can see my screen, and just type no in the comment box if you can't see my screen. So before moving ahead, the people who are joined this tutorial webinar for the first time, for them especially, this is my profile, which I'm running three companies from past 9 years, and I'm a business growth expert, which having the expertise of designing the business, developing the business, and growing the business. So this is the expertise that I'm carrying, and I'm giving knowledge to the students of mine, or to the people who are connected in my different companies, to according to their business needs. So if you want to hear more about me, just go to askadi.co/LinkedIn. Here you will see the complete profile of mine, which having more than 10,000 followers now. I've started this journey over the LinkedIn 2 months back, I suppose. Before that, I was not focusing on LinkedIn, but trust me, if you are building your LinkedIn profile well, you get lots of business, lots of leads, lots of customers, because this gives you a trust. And in the online space, when you want to sell something in the online vicinity, then I mean, the trust factor really matters, right? Your authority really matters. You should be known for the right source of whatever the thing you are doing, whether you are selling a product or whether you are selling any kind of a services. So just go to askadi.co/LinkedIn. You will find that info about all about me and my companies. And this is the week-old company which is I'm running from past 9 years. It's especially working on the mobile apps and your website development. This is the TuteeHUB, especially this is the webinar that we talk about at 5:30, where we teach people about the different tactics, different strategies, about hirings, about business development, about business marketing. So this is the TuteeHUB webinar that we do every day at 5:30. Right now, my team is really working hard to build a complete streaming system on the TuteeHUB, where we will play these webinars on our system only. So we will be coming soon with that product where you can run your webinars through our system only, and you can build your influence. So I mean, be with us, and maybe it's possible that from the coming week, because we and me and Pranjal will be more focusing on that development. So maybe about 1 week or so, we will not be having any kind of a webinars, because we are focusing to have our own webinar system on TuteeHUB, which will help us to build our community, right? Because this is a topic which I am going to cover in today's webinar. And if you're looking any kind of a lead services for my team, just you can go to askadi.co/work, and we will give lots of good clients to our customers, which we think to grow their business from 3x to 5x. So that's our commitment to our customers. So if you want that kind of a service from my team, just go to askadi.co/work. And if you're looking any kind of a lead generation services from me and my team, just go to askadi.co/learn. So this is me and my companies that I'm running from past 9 years. Now, let's talk about how to build a business, right? How to get the easy sale, right? How we can do the easy selling, guys. If you enter into the online space, or if you entering into the business, right? The first thing that matters is you, because you are the person who will be the first person who joined that company. Maybe you are a director, maybe you are a partner, whatever the company name is, or whatever you are going to do, whether you want to brand yourself also for the affiliate marketing. It start with you. You are the person whose vision, whose mission going to play a long-term goal, right? Because that energy, that vision will help the people to understand why you have started that business, why what actually you have the long-term goals, or what the exactly you have the behind the what the right strategy, or what the right I would say your motto, right, for to run that business, or to sell that product. So always focus that once you're starting any kind of a business, any kind of a I would say any kind of a online selling, right? Just first focus on you. Whatever, just be very real. Be very, because whether you are doing an offline business, right? Whether you are doing an online business, people will interact with you first, right? Until unless you become a very big brand, then it's a totally different game. But once you're starting your seed of your business, then start with you only, right? So just be real, be very authentic, be very resourceful, so that people get that confidence while starting the work with you, and that really matters, right? So the concept that we are going to discuss is what the I would say what the energies you required, or what kind of a I would say what kind of points you required once you're starting your journey, right? That will be very much specific. So let me show you that the concept when you're starting your business. Then the concept is we are focusing only four things. One is your purpose, why you are starting that thing, whether you're starting your I would say affiliate business, whether you are starting your offline business, whether you are starting your online business, what the purpose you're going to solve, right? What the behind, what the exact I would say your motto for that, right? So start, have a clear purpose, right? Have a clear cut. I would say don't be very much dicey about that. Have a clear cut mission also, or vision also for that, right? So second point is uh, having a belief, right? When once you're starting your journey, I always feel that when you start your own business, right, without anybody's help, without any, taking care, or without taking over your existing, if you are from the business family, you are taking over their business, right? So if you are starting something new, right, something which don't nobody believes on that thing, which nobody care about all those things, just it start with you first, right? You have to believe that, you have to think that it will be possible. If you believe that, then every energy, every the power around you will going to which will going to focus on that thing, right? And trust me, it will happen. If you think you can be a good affiliate marketer, then you have to believe that you can be, right? If you don't believe anything, that you will not get any kind of a result. If you think you can build a software company, you can. If let me tell you, once I was starting my business at 2011, because I was in software company, and I have started. I want to start my software company as well after finding lots of different kind of I mean exploring different kind of a business. But I start with first with the software business in 2011. I was thinking I can do that, right? And it's that I believe at that point of time in me, right? Me, my friends, whatever the friends we were having at that point of time, we started that journey, right? And somehow the things, right? Whatever, because we were not aware of how to get the projects, how to get the clients, why the people gives the project to us when you having lots of other competitors in the market. At that point of time, lots of startups was not there, but that all at that point of time also the struggle was there, because you have to talk to the people, you have to meet them in the offices, or in the whatever the networking area was. So at that point of time, the if I say every time, right, every time, if somebody says now the business doing the business is easy, the earlier is tough, I say that every time doing the business or doing any kind of a new work is totally a different game, right? You can't compare the things at that point of time, or you can't compare the things at this point of time, right? Every time there are different strategies are there to grow the things, to learn the things, because whatever, whether you are doing a job, whether you are doing a business, whatever, any kind of a thing, it can be according to that scenario, but the efforts will be there. The belief should be there, right? So if you believe in yourself that you will do it, trust me, the energies around you will help you to complete that thing, to complete that job, or to complete to kick off that business, or to grow that business. So just think on those terms while you starting your journey, right? The third point is vision. These are 3 points. It's not just a word. It's really gives you some kind of a positive energy once you're starting your journey, right? Because just think that once you're starting your any kind of a business, because everyone, because generally people don't talk about money, but we should talk about money. Everyone loves money, right? Everyone want to have lots of money. So it's fine. I mean, we everyone why the people have studied, right? Why the people have doing all those things, because they want a good life, right? And good life comes from the good money, right? So it's just that I'm not going to a different perspective. We're talking very straightforward that once you're starting your journey, right, for having a good life, that then the concept of doing the things should be very clear, right? Like these are not the words; these are some kind of a power which help you to grow, right? So purpose, belief, vision, you should be very much clear. Forget about anything, because once you're starting that journey, it starts with you, right? You are the first person who going to be a play a very important role, right? So these are the words that you have to focus first, right? And the last one is attitude. If you are having the bad attitude, nobody cares about you. Nobody like to work with you. Whether your employees, whether your peers, whether your friends, whatever. Friendship is different, working is different, professional life is different. So everything comes positively once you start your journey in the right attitude, right? So these are the words that I mean, these are the no, I'm not saying these are the words. These are the four pillars which you should take care while starting that journey, and this is going to define your business. Because if these are very much I would say positive, or which up to the mark, then your business will be going to do well, right? Because after these points only, the people like to connect with you, and when the people like to connect with you, the business start happen, right? Now, these are the 4 points which we have to take care, and because this is the seed of the business or any kind of a thing start with us, so we are the first person who have to take care of all this, right? And after that, you are just suppose you're starting a company, right? If you're not an individual, you're starting a company. You just be a one person, right? And that company is not running by you, right? You have given the idea, you have given the vision, everything you have given, right? But once the people connected with you, right? When the people coming along with you, then you are just a part of it, and you have to give the focus to the people who are running that company or who are running that show, right? So now this I mean this is the kind of a concept which I believe in, right? When I work with my with different teams, right? Whether it's my software company, whether it's my own agency, whether it's my TuteeHUB, I give the ideas, because everyone has different skills, right? You can't be perfect in everything, right? You can't be present at everywhere, right? You have to leverage the things. You have to give the bandwidth to the people, so that whether it's your team or whether the customers, everyone should feel that kind of a comfort, right? If you study about Nike, Adidas, that the kind of a brand they become, right? So when you entered into their shops, right? Whenever you enter their, I would say, their area, you feel like that, right? Right? You see the sports kind of a thing, sports kind of people are there, so you feel that way, right? You feel energized. You feel like, okay, I should start working, right? Why I'm taking this t-shirt and all. So that kind of a aura, that kind of a, I would say, that kind of feel they given you, right? While by building that brand. So similarly, once you're starting your brand, uh, definitely the business should be runs on brand. If you're starting your thing, if you're not focusing on building the brand, then trust me, every time, every year, every 6 months or every 2 years, you have to work hard again, because nobody knows you. Nobody earning is different. Earning the money is not difficult, right? You can earn the money, but consistent earning the money is really matters. If you want the consistent business, if you want the consistent earning while running your own show, then the branding matters, because that kind of a community matters. That's why at 5:30 the webinar is of